could paint it, but part of it is this is still a little bit wet.
Yeah.
And this is, we don't have to be exact on this.
Yeah. Because you can see, you know, areas up and bottom. But mostly, you're going to have to do a lot of the stuff that is up when the chair is upside down in order to touch up by the top. It's the only way it can be done. So.
Oh, yeah. And part of it is, if you want it perfect, of course, the perfect way is make sure everything's dried in between. You add the tape in between.
Yeah. No, it's...
But it'll only be done when it's dry.
Right.
Which means your project takes a lot longer.
Right. I mean, like, we did wait an hour for the first coat of this to dry, but we didn't wait more than a few minutes on the second coat because actually we really wanted it to be a little damp, so we did. This wasn't an error on our part for a change. We did want it to have we wanted to have a brush look on the eggs.
Yeah.
And that's what we're getting. So.
Oh, you're catching me doing touch-ups. Well, of course we can't just leave the rings like they are. We've got to paint them and add a little bit of depth and dimension. And as you can see, we put it on its, well, on its front or on its side to go ahead and spray the bottom. It does two things. One is you get to spray the bottom and have that dry. The second thing is while you're working on the rings, it's not moving because this is a rocking chair after all. Of course.
No, I figured because we're just going to go around with the fine, you know, only going to dipping it in so far into the container.
I feel like I'm putting eyeliner on a chair.
Hey, look, she's getting overspray on her knees.
What?
And on her, yeah. No, it is why you put a tarp down no matter what you're doing when you spray paint. You do get overspray.
That doesn't make any difference.
I know, but most people don't want to. They get unhappy when they see it spread all over their place, and it happens. As everybody can see, our video did turn somewhat purple all of a sudden because the problem with high def is you need light. And we had a purple bottom, so it reflected back onto the camera. Now you're back.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So now we're back to a full color again.
We notice I'm doing the back. I could sit there and practice doing lines on a newspaper to get the feel of the brush first.
Okay.
But since it doesn't have to do with that.
This is not meant to be something that Shalini would turn out. This is a home improvement piece for, you know, that you're not only going to put time into and no money.
This is a home improvement piece that anybody can do.
That's right. Right. And you can see Notaspringchick is sort of getting artistic with her now.
Oh yeah, you can have fun with this. And you can continually change it.
Yeah, and we also got very cute. We got to get a second coat on, but we did give a very special effect to the bottoms of this stool.
Put glow in the dark paint on it. So, when you get up and you're rocking.
Yeah, in the dark. You can see that, you know, Grandpa is sitting in the chair. You can see.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. And like I said, it's a lot easier to turn the chair over on its side, over on its back, and do your rings than it is to go around. You continually go around it.
It's a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
In fact, we're doing this, and then this will be like the eggs.
Yeah.
On the top. And of course,
You're gonna have gold eggs at the top, white eggs at the bottom.
No, we're gonna make those gold eggs right there.
Oh, gold eggs? I thought you were painting the top gold. Above them, the ring above it gold.
Oh, this is bronze.
Oh, it's bronze? Oh, then... So, That's right. It should be a different. We were going to do copper, but the copper is sort of bluish patina, so we'll see how this looks like when it's done in a little while. So come back.
You know, the biggest challenge in doing something like this is you start having fun doing all this detail work and making it look different, and it starts taking a while to do. But if you just keep it plain and simple, it's really quite easy.
There's nothing complicated to what is being done there. Nothing. I mean,
it's not complicated. It just takes time.
Just time, and I was told once that the least expensive thing that you ever had to offer to any project was your time. Actually, the head of president of a Bank of America told me that the time was worth absolutely nothing because it's the least expensive part of every project that you can put into it. So, see how this looks?
But I have it. This is so much fun because we're adding all these different touches to it. We've got a glow-in-the-dark bottom. We've got glow-in-the-dark eggs. So when the rocking chair is just sitting there at night,
we're going to see how the glow-in-the-dark works. We're trying to get it dried so we can make it a look at it at the moment. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Tonight we'll know better.
Well, actually, you think this is funny, but I do have in my bathroom a moon that glows in the dark that's above the toilet.
Yeah, and the at least halfway around your light in the ceiling, we do have glow-in-the-dark sun.
Yep.
So.
As you can see, I changed it again. Well, I decided to add more, because the fine ones I like, but I thought, well, it's almost too fine. So I added a little bit more.
She's having a good time.
So much fun with this. Hello, this is not. Oh wait, yeah, you already know this me. Okay. Anyway, I've changed this quite a few different times, and I may add some more stripes. I started with thinner ones, went to thicker ones, and got glow-in-the-dark paint at the bottom. And we just had so much fun doing this, and of course it'll probably be redone more and more and more and updated. But I think I kind of like it. You can have fun too, and all it takes is time, patience, and new stuff that you already have.
It dawned on me. If you got kids, it's a perfect way to get past the time with some kids is to have them do the gilding for you.
Actually, you know what? They probably love it.
Yeah.
And keep them busy for a while too.
Because they can't do anything wrong.
Well, you know, that's true. Because part of it's supposed to look old and antique, and it's kind of cool. And we'll see more. Actually, you'll see old Ken in this.
Yeah. Actually, it is dry. I'm old. It is dry. It's dry enough to sand it, see? You know, as long as I don't get the cold on you.
Well, of course, while you're there, the other stuff you want to touch up on. Actually, you know, the cool part about this is because it's gold, some of it's cracking, which actually is exactly what I wanted to do.
Well, because what we did is we put it on the wet paint, and therefore it cracks because the wet paint, you have two different types of paint. One of it is lacquer, and the other is enamel water-based. And the enamel water-based is cracking on top of the lacquer.
Which is what I like.
Yeah, so it's a no-lose thing. I mean, because you want it to look old, and you know, basically, you see, I can fall over things with not much help. So, but it does look good, though. It looks. I mean, you wouldn't think that this is the same one. Wait till we get the tape off tomorrow and things. So.
I know. Doesn't it look different?
Yeah. Actually, because the tape is there because it's easier to protect the gold when you touch up the white than it is to protect the white when you're doing the gold, because there's more